We recognize that with this new legislation, there are many people in Canada currently with valid temporary status, but who would also face persecution or risk back home. And you're thinking, should I rush to make a refugee claim before the 1 year passes and I'm ineligible to make a claim as a result of the new law? One thing that I cannot stress enough is that this is a very important decision to make that has significant consequences that really need to be considered carefully. This is not an exhaustive list by any means, but some examples of these consequences include the fact that you get a departure order when you make a refugee claim, which comes into force if the claim is refused. Also, the fact that temporary status is typically canceled when you make a refugee claim. So while you can still later, as a claimant, obtain a work permit or a study permit, the fact that your previous status was canceled can have long-term implications that you should discuss with a lawyer. Also, if you lose a refugee claim, it can be very hard to stay in or return to Canada in the future. And then there are some other things to think about in terms of other pathways to permanent residence, which is that one of them is that making a refugee claim makes you ineligible for provincial nominee programs. And another is that work experience gained while making a refugee claim does not count for Canadian experience class for the purposes of express entry. So it's very important to talk through these options with a lawyer before making a decision about how to go forward.